Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and go through the systems of inequalities. I'm going to do a couple of these. I'm not going to do them all, but I want you to be able to handle this. We did a couple of these on your Nearpod. So the first things I want to make sure you notice is less than or greater than. You know that that's going to be dotted lines, dashed lines. These two are going to be solid lines, okay? We'll do number 2 right here. So if I look at number 2, I'm going to do -2 first here. Then I'm going to go -1x. So if I wrote this out again, I could write -1x minus 2. Same idea. Down 1 over 1. If I wanted to be very clear on this, I can even do a line like this, right? Those are all points on my line. That could be a dotted line. That's fine with me. I can clearly state that you know what you're doing with this one. Now it's greater than. So there's a couple ways to look at this. Which way you're going to shade? The method I've taught you is you take this coordinate and you plug it in 0, 0. That's 0, 0. Plug it into this inequality, I mean. Is 0 less or greater than -1 times 0 minus 2? I plug in 0 for the x, I plug in 0 for the y. Is 0 greater than, cross this out, -2? Is 0 greater than -2? Yep. So we're going to go ahead, and that's a true statement. So we're going to shade up. There's a couple other methods you could have used to figure that out. That's great, whatever method works for you. Now the next one, I'm going to do it in a different color. I'm going to do +2. That's where this one is down 5 over 1. And this one's also dotted, dashed, whatever you're going to call it. And this is going to be, I could go ahead and use the 0, 0 method again, or I can even choose a point over here. If I wanted to get crazy, how about I choose a point over here to see if this is where I'm supposed to shade? So let me just choose over 2, up 1. Over 2, up 1. I'm going to try that point. If it's right, then I'm supposed to shade in that area. So let me plug it in. Y is, nope, not greater than. Y is less than -5x plus 2. Move that over. Now, if I plug in the coordinate again, what was it? 2 for x, and then 1 here. Is 1 less than -5 times 2 is -10, plus 2 is -8. Is 1 less than -8? Nope, it's not. So we're not going to shade. This is a false statement, so we're not going to shade this way over that coordinate. We're going to do the opposite side. So we're going to shade this way. And I just do lines. It doesn't have to be too crazy, the shading. Can anyone see where that overlapping happens? The overlapping is your answer. So you can see it's overlapping here and in here. And if I asked you, give me a solution where the overlapping touches, or where the point is in the overlapping area, give me a solution. You could say like -2, +3. That would be a solution in the coordinate. But this is exactly what it should look like. All right? Now let's go to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and go to the backside, because you guys should be okay with this. I'm going to go to number 7, because I'm sure all of you guys are freaking out on number 7, which you shouldn't, but it's okay. This one here, this 4x is in the wrong side. It should not be over there. I'm going to move it over by subtracting it to both sides, and I'm allowed to do that, and I'm going to move it over, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and just leave it like that. So go ahead and push pause, and now solve it this way. Now, as we go back to this, I want to make sure you go +2, down 4, over 1, and that's a dashed line. Okay, and then which way am I going to shade? Hopefully you start to realize if you want to do the line method, draw a perpendicular line off of that, draw arrows, and you could start to see which one's going up and which one's going down. That's another method you could use. If you can draw the arrows, this is less than, so you should be going down. And if I keep going on with this line, that's eventually going to go down. This will eventually go up. So less than is shading this way. Okay, to the left. Now greater than, or hold on, yeah, the next one's greater than -2. So this is your only clue. Y is greater than -2. So go ahead to -2 and on the Y, and then make a dotted line. And this one's pretty easy. If you do perpendicular, which one's going up, which one's going down? If you did the same method, I mean, it's pretty easy. Greater than's going up, less than's going down, and there's your answer. Okay. And you should be able to see the overlapping, looks like kind of Christmassy going over here. It's going to be right in here, and to show the answer, you just shade in that dark section right there. Okay. Do the best you can. Please do the best you can. and come back with any questions. This number 8, you should remember that's 1x plus 0. Don't get confused there. All right, and I'll come back and we can double check this tomorrow.